So the messaging, imagine you got hired for RX Bar and you had to write messaging and you've got the size. I have hand cream, but this is about a protein bar size. You've got this much space for your copy and you have to come up with a name and you have to write copy on this protein bar. I want you to imagine you've got 10 words that you can write, and it's the tagline. It's going to say name of the bar, and then it's going to say a tagline, the perfect bar for CrossFitters. It's going to say the name and the tagline, and it's got to make people want to buy it. I want you to, in your journal, do this exercise 2 ways. You're the copywriter, you're the brand new copywriter for a new protein bar for CrossFitters, and you're going to come up with a name. You can come up with that name right now. If you like RX Bar, just tell yourself why you like it or come up with a new name. Here's mine, CrossFit Protein Bars. It's the best name ever in the history of time. And that's because it says exactly what it is. And then write a tagline for it. And it's high performance and high energy for those committed to their exercise routines. That's my 10-word tagline. Okay, I might get fired from my job, but you get it, right? So write yours. Give your protein bar for CrossFitters a name, and then give it a tagline. I don't even know what RX Bar's protein, what their tagline was. You can look it up if you don't want to be creative. That's the pigeonhole, right? Now I want you to do another one. Me and my friend Peter got together. We made a protein bar. It's delicious. It uses 3 ingredients. We made it for everyone with a body. If you eat food, this protein bar is for you. Now I want you to name that protein bar and write that tagline. It's for everyone who eats, and it's good. It's got 3 ingredients, and it's yum, yum, yummy. Once you've got that down, I want you to imagine you have been promoted. You're such a good copywriter. You have been promoted. And your new job now as the head of sales and marketing is to get this protein bar in as many mouths as possible. You've got these 2 products. One is CrossFit bars for CrossFit gyms. The other is yummy, yummy protein bars for everyone with a body. Now imagine you've got 8 hours in the day, you've got 2 little kids, and you have to go sell as many protein bars as you can. Which one is easier to sell? Just look at those 2 names and taglines. You wrote them. You got to sell them today. There's a gun to your head. They're going to shoot you if you don't sell them. You have to sell 100 protein bars today. Where would you go if you were selling RX bars to CrossFit gyms? And then where would you go with the Yum Yum bars? What's your first phone call? I'm going to tell you my exercise here. My first phone call for the CrossFit gym bars is my closest CrossFit gym. And here's the conversation. Hey, Bob, I know you own CrossFit of Chesapeake Beach, Maryland. I just moved into Chesapeake Beach in October. We sure do love it here. I've got some protein bars. I'd love to give you some to try out for everybody in the gym. I've got free samples. How likely is Bob to say yes? New neighbor, protein bars in hand, free samples. Now I'm going to call the Giant and I'm going to say, hey, Dunkirk, Maryland. Yes, can I talk to the manager of the Giant? Yes, hello, is this the manager? Oh, I'm sorry, hello? Okay, hold on, I gotta call them back. They hung up on me. Hi, yes, I was just calling for the manager. Okay, they're on break. I'm gonna go down to the Giant and see if I can get them to take my bars at the Giant. How successful am I gonna be getting my Yum Yum protein bars that I made? If you listen to the whole episode, he made them in his basement with no preservatives whatsoever. So my packaged in my basement in brown paper bag that I made myself into the giant. Meh, meh. Do you see how hard that mission is? Okay, remember it for Peter Ray Hall because it is true for you too. And what we're going to do now is write the equivalent of your protein bar title and strap line, as they call it in the UK. We call it a tagline here. They call it a strap line. That always sounds sexier to me, so I like to use that. But we call these your ideal client problem and your ideal client dream come true. But this isn't about getting it right. It's about being the person who can do this. What I always say is, I should be able to wake you up at 3 a.m. Tuesday morning from a dead sleep, and you should be able to say your ideal client 100 ways. If you were like super drunk, you should be able to still say your ideal client problem. It's the thing you do. So imagine if you built pools and you were really drunk. Do you think you would forget you build pools? Do you think you'd forget how to say it? But I ask you guys what you do, and it's like, oh, geez, Louise, what, so many words. What are you saying? You have to be able to say what you do in one sentence. You got to know what problem you say. I help people with residential pools. I build residential pools. I help people if they're building like pools or spas or outdoor water features. I help build them, architect them, and then we also have a maintenance company. You're not going to just forget it. I don't know why I would wake you up at 3 a.m. and ask you what you do, but if I did, you wouldn't be like, I'm doing a Kickstarter right now. Like I'm really into spirituality, and I've just taken a turn. I started in software, and then I was doing a lot of stuff with like women. I have these crappy bosses, and I really wasn't sure what I wanted to do. So I took a lot of class. That's not an answer. If you are going to be the best of the world at something, you have to be able to say, I help life coaches write, publish, and promote books. Just has to be a sentence. And it's the same thing with your ideal reader problem. What problem do you help people with? I help people lose 10 pounds before a big event. Great. Okay. I help CrossFit gym owners. The flip of this is your I help statement. Obviously, in your ideal reader's words, it's an I need statement. But I help CrossFit business owners add to their revenue without adding to memberships. Got it. Works with CrossFit gym owners, helps them make more money. Okay. So your ideal client has to have a problem that like would make sense to anyone who fit in that category, right? You should be able to look at it and be like, I need to make more money and I can't sell any more memberships because I can't spend another minute in that gym.